सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Invoking the grace of the Guru Mahatmas ruling this universe from Guru Mandala. Namaskaram to all the participants who are attending this evening session. And today we have taken Guru Stotram for contemplation. You all may know how to chant Guru Stotram, and let us try to analyze some in-depth meanings, the esoteric meanings. Let us try to find out, analyze and contemplate. अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Salutations to the Guru, who is in the form of undivided prapancha. Akhanda mandalakaram. Khanda means to, khanda means to cut. This understanding should be contemplated properly. When I am telling you, when I am saying that Guru is in the undivided form of the universe, you should not think that Guru is in universe. The proper understanding is the whole universe is in the Guru. The whole universe is in the Guru. Ishvara is in me. This is a common understanding. But proper understanding is we are all in Ishvara. So, Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam. Chara, which are all movable. Achara, which are not moving. Chara, sthira. Chara, chara. This universe has these two qualities. Either it will be in chara state or it will be in achara state. Movable state or in immovable state. Whatever may be the state of this Jagat, whether it is in manifested form, chara, or unmanifested form, achara, it is in my Guru. I see the whole universe in my Guru. Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam. So, what is the right understanding? Not like Guru is pervading this universe. Everything is pervaded in Guru. Why I am approaching Guru? What is my lakshya? Tat padam darshitam yena. Now we should contemplate what is this Tat Padam. This Tat Padam is a part of Mahavakya Tat Tvam Asi. You are that. When we receive this topic, Tat Tvam Asi, it seems to be very simple. Yes, I am that. Grammatically, I am understanding. I am able to understand. The problem is, I am not able to assimilate the meaning. Tanmaya. The meaning should become Tanmaya. That is the purpose of learning from a guru. This is the importance of guru. Only a Sat Guru can unfold the secrets of this Mahavakya. Otherwise, it will be verbal only. When we are able to understand the meanings as guided by the Guru, then we will have Jivite Muktihi. The Guru unfolds the secret in a proper teaching methodology told by Shastra. For studying any Shastra, one should have 4 kinds of grace. Guru is the form of grace. Guru is equal to grace. If you are able to see Guru, then that is not called that as you are looking at the Guru, as you are staring at Guru, we cannot explain. You are doing darshanam of Guru. What is Tatpadam? Tatpadam is nothing but darshanam of Guru. Once you see Guru, the transmission of the secret begins. From his look, from his words, from his way of teaching. All these are grace of Guru. This is called Guru Kripa. Then Guru will not tell his own ideas. A self-styled person cannot be called as a Guru. The Guru should come under a Sampradaya. Sampradaya means what? A proper method of teaching is called Sampradaya. So many ancient rishis who are all called Arsha Parampara. Arsha Parampara means the ancient rishis who have received knowledge from Ishvara. They are all called Arsha Parampara rishis. Arsha means ancient. This tradition is in our country from time immemorial. So these rishis are called mantra drishtaha. So why this drish dhatu is used? To indicate that is not just listening to the mantra, that is not just seeing the mantra, it is the mantra darshanam. So here, Tatpadam darshitam. Tatpadam belongs to Shastra. So we need Shastra Kripa. Guru Kripa, then Shastra Kripa. Without Ishvara Kripa, this may not be possible. The connectivity between the Guru and the Shishya comes from many, many past births. Finally, once you meet your Guru, everything is over. Your search ends there. That is the speciality of greatness of the Guru. So, Guru Kripa, Shastra Kripa, Ishvara Kripa, and finally, Atma Kripa should bless you. This Atma Kripa also karma based. Your bondages should allow you to reach the feet of Guru. Once it is happened, then Shravanam begins. Shravanam about what? Shravanam means listening from the Guru. Shravanam begins. Shravanam about what? Tat Padam. That is the Lakshyam. Tat is Ishvara. Guru teaches all that here is Ishvara. Everything is Ishvara. When we are listening this from our Guru, seems to be very easy. When this same concept is applied to my friend, yes, he helps whenever I am in need. Indeed, he helps me in need. So he is Ishvara. When I am thinking about my enemy, I am not able to think he is also Ishvara. For that, what to do? You have to do Mananam. Mananam is clearing your doubts. Next day you will go to the Guru. Yesterday you told me, Swamiji, all that here is Ishvara. But I am not able to understand Ishvara in bad things. I am able to understand Ishvara in good things. Then your Mananam begins. Mananam is clearance of your doubts. After that, knowing this Tatpadam is not darshanam. Listening this Tatpadam is not darshanam. Knowing Tatpadam is not darshanam. Clearing the doubts about Tatpadam is not darshanam. The real darshanam happens when you are doing Nididhyasanam, contemplation. Continuous contemplation leads to darshanam. How this darshanam happens? Because of the grace of the Guru. So for that, I bow in front of the Guru and I submit myself to the Guru. I have Shraddha in Shastra Vakyeshu, Guru Vakyeshu Shraddha. In the sentences of the Shastra, in the words of Guru, I have Shraddha. So my learning begins. What are all about this learning? What is the main aim of this learning? Tat Padam Darshitam Yena.